June 18th, I did my pre-order from June 18th to June 21st. Did 11,000 in sales. So it's the most money I ever made in my life. So I'm like, oh, like, boy, what's going on?
Yeah, I like this.
Everything that happened because you did something to make it happen.
You was one of the first people on TikTok that was really giving out manufacturing. So like, I gotta give you the flowers right now.
And I think a lot of people don't know that.
You put me on to that. All right, so I'm giving you that.
I just sat up here and made 56,000 in 2 months. I don't really need to be in here cutting out anyway. If I'm gonna take this serious, I gotta go 100%.
Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new to the channel, I'm Nicholas Clark, co-owner and designer of World and Vision. And in this video, this one right here is about to be super special because we have a special guest. All right, now y'all seen this guy in some of our previous videos, but we never made a dedicated video to this guy right here. All right, so without further ado, I'm gonna let him introduce himself. All right, Shaq, talk to me.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Hollywood Shaq. Just an all-around entrepreneur. I do clothing, I do sports betting, I help people start clothing brands. You name it, I do it. What's going on?
hey, check it out. Hey, welcome to the podcast. All right, before we get into it, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Hey, and don't forget about our giveaway. All right, now we hit 70,000 subscribers, but we on our way to 80. All right, so I need y'all to run us up. All right, run us up. Let us know what you learned from this video, all right? So watch this video all the way to the end. Let us know what you learned so you could be entered to win those 100 t-shirts. All right, so let's get into it. And I got a couple of questions for you, all right?
Let's do it.
Cause I know a lot of people that's watching this, they ready for us to drop them clothing brand gems. Before we drop the clothing brand gems, I want you to share a little bit of background about yourself. As far as I'm from New Orleans, bro.
Right.
I'm from the 7th Ward. I'm from nothing.
Right.
All right, and it took me a minute to really develop who I am today.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it was tough because where we come from, we don't really see. Where I come from, I don't really see a lot of people make it this far.
Absolutely.
All right, so and I'm not sure where you come from, but that's what I want you to do before the clothing brand, before your entrepreneurship journey.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us how it all started, just you.
All right, cool. So I'm from Birmingham, Alabama.
All right,
which is also very similar to New Orleans. Don't really see a lot, you know what I'm saying, unless you get out to see something different. So basically, high school, I was an athlete, track athlete, whatnot, but never good enough to actually get no scholarship. So, but I knew I wanted to do college, what I thought I wanted to do college. I went to college for like a semester and a half, didn't go to class, typical, student that just get up there, get a little freedom, do what you want to do. That was me. So college ain't turned out good for me. I had ended up getting on academic probation for the second time. And then at that moment, I realized, okay, cool, college is not for me. So you got to find another route. I didn't want to go back home because my mom was not having that. Like, you go to college, I'm paying for it. You got to make that work. So I got to find a plan B. I ended up finding a recruiter. He ended up talking to me about the Army. I ended up falling for it. So I went to the Army. So I immediately went to the Army. I did National Guard. So I was gone for not that long, like 9 months, came home. But National Guard, that ain't nothing but a weekend, a month check. So that was nothing. So I ended up having to get a job. But when I was in the Army, I was a truck driver. So I was able to get my CDL license and whatnot. So I came home.
Golly.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, I like this. I love this story right here.
Right?
Keep going.
I came home to start driving trucks for a little small company in my town. I did that for like 6 months. Didn't really like it, That's when I started to realize that work wasn't for me, but I still didn't know what I wanted to do at the moment.
Okay.
So that's when I started picking up a side hustle for like reselling shoes. But I was still working at the same time, but I just started selling shoes on the side. Then I ended up doing something to lose the trucking job because I was doing something I had no business doing.
We ain't even gonna talk about it. We ain't even
gonna talk about it. But I ended up losing the trucking job, so I was forced to get another job at a warehouse. Okay. I was working at a warehouse, Mercedes warehouse actually, in Tuscaloosa. Did that for like 3 months. I ended up quitting that because I ain't like it. I got another plant job. Quit that, didn't like it. At that point, I realized it was the authority thing that I just couldn't get over. I just didn't like nobody telling me what to do, how to do it, anything like that. So I was like, okay, cool. Now it's time to figure out something to do for real. And then I had this barber who I was going to all the time. Shout out to T. We was talking. I was telling him, bro, like how the barber lifestyle is. You know what I'm saying? He was explaining to me how it is being a barber, the things that you can do, how the money coming in. I was like, would you teach me? He was like, yeah, I'll show you a couple of pointers, but I ain't just gonna straight up teach you until you show me that you're actually serious about doing it. Mm-hmm. So summer 2019, got some clippers, went back home. I started practicing on my little brother. I'm cutting, but I'm showing that I'm really trying to do it. Mm-hmm. So I did that for like 2 months, then I stopped. Cause I was like, it ain't working, right? But I picked it back up around like that following January. That's when I picked it up. Locked in. That's when T started to help me out for real. I moved in the shop with them. I was like under his wing. He was showing me exactly how to do certain things. By that summer, 2020 summer, I was jumping completely. Like books packed out. I'm like, okay, cool. So I moved back to my hometown, ended up getting my own little suite, clientele going crazy. Okay, yeah. That's when I started like being able to actually afford things and, you know, get my own clothes and stuff like that. So that's when I started getting into fashion. That's when I started posting on Instagram, different outfit pictures and stuff like that. I was tagging these brand pages and stuff. So they were sharing my page and my Instagram started to grow just because of the outfits that I was wearing. So that led to manufacturers writing me. So a manufacturer hit me up out of the blue, was like, if you need anything, shorts, pants, whatever made, I can make it for you. I'm like, what? No knowledge on clothing at all. And this, you know, he's just telling me he's trying to sell me something. I'm like, okay. So I end up, he said, you got WhatsApp? I give him my number. We talking on WhatsApp. He's showing me different things he's making for other companies and stuff. So I'm seeing it. I'm like, okay, so what's the process? He's the one that taught me about the whole pre-order method. So basically, I just send you some samples. You promote some samples. And then boom, my manufacturer literally taught me. And that's the manufacturer that I give out to everybody if you ever, you know, part of my platform. He told me everything about doing it. So I was like, okay, let's give it a try. At the time, this is 2020, 2021. This is 2021. At the time, basketball shorts and dunks is the wave. Of course. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's easy for me to go ahead and get into that market because, like I said, I got the following coming in for my outfits. That's all I was wearing. So it's like they was following me for what I was wearing. So if I'm selling something that they want to wear, it's a win-win for me. Exactly. So I went immediately, got 5 different samples of basketball shorts. I got those in like the end of April. So from April to June, I'm just on TikTok marketing outfits, showing how I'm getting it made. I'm not holding back any information. I'm giving you the manufacturer. I'm giving it from all that. That's all I'm doing for a whole month. First weekend I dropped was June 18th. From June 18th, I did my pre-order from June 18th to June 21st. I did 11,000 in sales. That was the most money I ever made in my life. So I was like, oh, like, boy, what's going on?
Yeah, I like this.
Didn't take it to the head. I stayed grounded, stayed on the course. So I'm still promoting. 2 weeks go by, I end up doing 4 more colorways. I started to do another colorway, same thing. Did another drop like July 17th. And by that end of that month, we was at 56,000 in sales. So I was like, yo, I really got something going right now. So at that time, keep in mind, I was cutting hair, but I never went to school. I was taught from somebody else. So I was doing this. So
you were still cutting hair at this time?
I was cutting hair, but I was starting to grow this other business. So someone ended up reporting to the board in my city that I was cutting without a license. So they was getting ready to shut me down already. So
damn.
I was like, you know what? I just sat up here and made 56,000 in 2 months. I don't really need to be in here cutting hair anyway. If I'm gonna take this serious, I gotta go 100%. I just go ahead and let the haircut go, and I focused on the brand from that day. That was like July 20 something. From that day all the way up until September, we had reached 100,000.
Hey, what's crazy, bro, is this. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I feel like you was one of the first people on TikTok that was really giving out manufacturers. So like, I gotta give you the flowers right now.
And I think a lot of people don't know that.
You put me on. You put me on to that. All right. So I gotta. I'm giving you that because I actually used to go to your bro. I wasn't worrying about no TikTok. The
Right,
gram was
right.
our gram was popping. Like we
Right.
had 200, 300,000 followers. I wasn't tripping. TikTok was fairly new. I wasn't trying to learn a new social media, but I hopped on it. It wasn't giving us the traction that we wanted.
Right.
But then immediately, like I'm a person that I could go watch other successful people do something and I can learn from just watching.
Exactly.
So like
Exactly.
I just started searching up clothing brand. Your video was the top. I feel like it had to have at least 2 million views.
Yeah, it was going crazy.
Yeah. So like, I was like, man, how can I recreate something like this? So we could try to, get some traction going.
Facts,
and I
facts.
wound up doing the same thing that you did, bro.
Bro.
Yo, who? Here's a manufacturer for this, blah blah blah. And next thing you know, that's when like our TikTok started moving. And then from there, I started to learn different things, like how to tell stories with the content that we was creating, just different things like that.
Exactly.
So I do want to let you know. And if y'all don't know that y'all watching this video, my man started giving them manufacturers out first. All right, I'm not the judge. I'm not the one that's stamping it, but I at least say on my end,
Facts.
you was the first one that I seen that was doing that. So big shout out to you for doing that. And I enjoy your story, bro, because like with us, we always tell people we started our brand with 12 shirts and $120, bro. I'm from the 7 Ward. Like, that's my brother recording this video. Like, we come from nothing. You get what I mean? And it was only until I put myself into a new environment and tried new things, I quickly noticed things that I didn't like. It's like what you said. You ain't want nobody telling you what to do, when to do it, how to do it.
Exactly.
And on their time. You want to do it on your own time.
Fact.
So, like, through that process, you learn the things that you didn't want to do.
Exactly.
So, you got rid of it quick. You wasn't sitting up there waiting 10 years to be like, nah, I ain't like this for the whole 10 years. Let me go try something new. It's like, I'm a week in, 2 weeks in. Nah, I ain't feeling it.
Exactly.
So, like, those of y'all that's watching this video, like, there's a lot of people that's just, they want to start a brand, but it's just like, they ain't seeing no results or they working a job that they don't want to do. Like, you got to go through the process.
You
like,
got to.
You got to. And you may not know where you going to be on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, my dog Shaq is a testimonial.
Hey.
I'm a testimonial sitting in this chair right now to let you know that you just got to keep going. All right. So, let's get into them gems. I like how you said that you did over 50K in 2 months. And I know you hit that 100K mark. All right. And it was mostly from you just creating that organic content on TikTok and your Instagram. I want you to tell us what's your thought process behind you creating that content. Because when I watch your videos, it's a damn 6-second video that's getting 20,000 views. Why should I be making a 6-second video compared to a 30-second video? Or just tell us that psychology behind when you create things.
So for me, and I say this all the time in my lives, like creating content is pretty much like just getting as comfortable as possible with the camera. So the more comfortable you get with your audience, the more your audience is going to let you know what they like. So the more that you see that your audience adapt to, okay, I love when he do this. I love when he say this. You see that, you be like, okay, cool. So this all I got to feed on. I just got to keep making these type of videos, keep doing this type of thing because this is what my audience is. They interested in this. So you don't run away from what your audience showing you that they like. Like a lot of people when they come in, like you said, you was trying to, give out the tips, give out the manufacturers, give out the designs, tell you how to do this and that. Like everybody come in and start like that. But you realize it was something that you did that helped in one field that grew your whole audience. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it was, okay, I see and giving the tips and getting the game. Everybody else can't give out tips or give the game. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not going to work the same for them, but your audience like the way that you give out the game. So my audience might like the way that I put on the clothes. So I'm gonna exceed in giving out information about, how you put on the clothes. That's just my audience. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that the only way you're going to understand or know what to post and how to post is by posting, let them decide. And then what they decide, you just run with it. That's all it is. So once you realize that, and at the same time, you're getting comfortable because you're constantly posting. So you're getting comfortable with the camera.
Yeah, I like that. One thing I always tell people is that, because there's a lot of people, they be having 500 followers, bro. Sometimes not even that. And I tell them, like, you got to post as much content as you can. Yeah. And let's just say out of 10 posts, 8 out of the 10 posts got 2 likes. But then 2 out of the 10 posts got 10 likes. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what the 10 like post got me. I'm gonna do that more, and I'm gonna understand why it's working, so I can keep recreating it. A lot of people don't understand that. It's like in order to repeat success, you gotta know why something works.
Yep.
Like I say this all the time. I'm gonna say it again. I rather know why I failed than to be ignorant on how I rather know why I failed than to be ignorant of me succeeding. Because at the end of the day, if I don't know how I got to that next level, how can I get to that next level again? Absolutely. But if I know how I didn't get to that next level, guess what? I'm not gonna make that same mistake.
Yep.
So I appreciate you for it's just crazy, bro, because like both of us really come from nothing. Like come from nothing, and the way that we had to change our mind is the reason why we sitting here. I want you to give me some mindset shifts that you had to go through in this process. What did you learn more about yourself, and what did you learn new of the way that you should be thinking?
The number one thing that I learned is accountability. Like the most important thing of being a business owner, not even just a brand owner, a business owner, or just an all-around good person, is understanding that everything that happens because you did something to make it happen. Once you realize that, everything else becomes easy. Like just say, for instance, we have a bad drop. You'll look at a bad drop like, they sleeping on me. They ain't nobody rocking with me. I ain't got no support. Nobody messing with me. Instead of just looking at, I didn't promote this enough to enough people. I didn't look at the conversion to see what my last drop did, to see what they liked from my last drop. They might didn't like the black t-shirts. They might wanted more white t-shirts from me. They might wanted more yellow shorts from me. You didn't look at any of that. You just looked at the fact that nobody bought from you. So you weren't holding yourself accountable to what you did to make your drop fail. Maybe you started working on it last week and want to drop it tomorrow. That doesn't make sense. Enough people did not see that. So you will think that people were sleeping when they just didn't see it. Accountability is the only thing that changed my whole mindset with running the business. I never blame any of my failures on anything but, oh man, I know why that happened. I didn't do this. Once I started looking at it like that, it's nothing else to blame but yourself. So you can't do nothing but be mad at yourself at the end of the day.
Hey, I know Nick giving y'all a lot of game right now, but I just want to take the time because we have a monthly workshop that we do. All right, and if you're not in that workshop, you are losing. On day one, we're covering design. So we're going to continue to show you how to have a universal appeal. On day two, we're going to teach you how to scale up with Facebook ads and how to create content. On day three, we're going to give you the 10K play from running your pop-up shops and turning it into locations. If you want to be in that workshop, go ahead on and check the link in the description. You don't want to miss the next one coming up. Let's get back into the video.
Hey, the output of a business is an input of yourself. So you can't get something out your business if you're not putting in the things that you want to get out. Facts. So I love that you mentioned that. Can you break down to us how can you do a good drop? So you just told us that did a drop, didn't get the sales that you wanted. Let's go back and tell us what type of things should we be thinking about whenever we do our next drop.
Okay, so for one, you got to realize that you're not there yet. That's the number one thing, because if you coming in, a lot of you look at people and think that, okay, they dropping on a weekly basis, I can do that. But you don't realize that they built themselves to a point to where they got millions of subscribers that they can just constantly give out clothes to. If you coming up, that means you got to build your name, meaning you have to take your time. The more time you put into a drop, the whole lot better it go. Nobody release a movie without you seeing the previews of the movie months and months ahead of time. People have to know something's finna come, especially if it's something that's new. You got to make me want it. So if you got a new drop coming, if I'm finna get ready to drop in September, I'm finna get my samples in. I'm finna get it out to as many influencers as possible. I'm finna do as much content as possible with it. I'm gonna record as many YouTube videos. I'm gonna go outside, get people honest opinions on these pieces for 3 months possible. Why? Because I need this in as many people's face as possible before the drop actually comes. Like example, those big red boosters just went viral. You know how many times we seen those boosters before they actually release? You have to make people see it before you, because what's supply without demand?
Talk to them.
Like, what is supply?
You gotta put it out there.
You have to make sure enough people see it before you even give it to them. Like, why would I start a brand today and be ready to drop next month? I know for a fact enough people ain't heard about that. I don't even got to follow in the bag of the information. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you're supposed to be actually learning how to organize and run the business. So when it's time to drop, everything is in line. You know how to handle when the drop happened, what I need to look at to make sure that I can double this for my next drop. So you already thinking ahead for your next season. Everybody want to drop on a weekly basis when you ain't even got enough study in there from your last drop to see if the next drop is ready to go. You know?
Hey, bro, you hitting it on the nail, bro. Because the main thing that you just saying is you learning from everything that you're doing. You ain't
from everything.
You a student of the game. Yeah, you learning from everything that you're doing.
Everything.
And keywords that you said is like some people don't even know how to run the business. They just ready to do a drop. Don't even know how to run the business. Don't even know their numbers. Don't even know the time where the product's gonna come in. Nothing. Like don't know anything. Don't have an email list. Don't have a text list. I've been telling them for a million years now. You need that. All right, you need that. Hey, this man dropping hella gems. Hey, I need y'all to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and keep watching this video. And if you watch this video to this point, I need you to drop free game, all right? Cause Shaq he giving it to y'all for free. We gonna need to put a donation. You got a donation button or something we can drop under this. Hey, cause this is just straight game, all right? So look. I got another one for you because this just questions that a lot of new brand owners just always thinking. You touched on influencers,
right?
And I've been seeing that you've been trying to get on that ground, get some new influencers in your product. Give me some ways that you could get some of those influencers in your product. What would you do?
So if you're not in the city of the influencer, another way to find them is just by finding people that they are connected to. So a lot of my influencers that I done got connected to, I done found from just going through their following to see who they're following that's connected to them. Offer that person a piece of merchandise. Probably do it 2-3 times, and then that person gonna start messing with you on a different level. Hey, can you give this to such and such? Can you see if they messing with this? Can you get their opinion on this? I done did that. I done seen somebody in the little baby video with my clothes. Devontae Smith with my clothes courtside. I done had Jalen Hurts in the clothes. You know what I'm saying? I done did that, just Channing Crowley Award on the podcast. Like, it's all coming from their peers. I get into it, with they people. Mm-hmm. Like them, get in good with them. Or if you got a local cameraman, use the cameraman to your advantage. Mm-hmm. Cameraman go everywhere big events be at. So if you can get you a cameraman up on your wing, hey.
Or like you were talking about earlier, producer.
You know what I'm saying? Like anything like that, You just all about who you know, how you connect to them, or how smart can you be to get to them.
Yep. And it's crazy because like you could go to what you saying, go to who they following, and they might be following their little cousin or their nephew or their uncle.
Exactly.
And they only got 1,000 followers. So you come hit them,
know they gonna respond. Look, you know they gonna respond.
You already know it. That is crazy because that's how we got Rick Ross with our stuff on. Like
exactly.
we got Rick Ross with it on because we went through people that he knew. Send it to him. They like, I'm gonna get it on Ross. They wound up getting it on Ross, and from there, that's how he kept just wearing the brand.
Because if it's hard, it's gonna speak for itself. Exactly. They ain't gonna turn it down. They ain't gonna turn down no good clothing. Nobody's turning down no good clothing.
Exactly, man. Hey, this is crazy, bro. This crazy because I just appreciate you for just coming and sitting down and talk, giving us this information on this channel. We ain't done yet though. Channel, we are not done yet. All right, I got one or two more for my boy right now. All right, so check this out. You got $1,000 right now to start your brand all the way over.
Okay.
Break it down for me. What you gonna do with that? What you gonna do with that band?
Well, if I got $1,000, I've been saying this for like the last 2 weeks about how to actually start a brand. Now that I done learned it from that point to now, for one, I'm not even gonna be ready to drop to probably like 6 months. Because I got a lot of information that I got to get understood. I got to understand exactly what I want to make, exactly who I'm going to get to make it. So I got to play with a lot of different manufacturers with a lot of different samples. I got to test out quality. I got to test out pieces. I got to understand different type of fonts because I don't want to use the font everybody else using. I got to get more familiar with mixing fabrics, how I want to mix denim with polyester if I can. If I want to mix polyester with cotton, how can I? I got to get familiar with everything. Then I'm going to learn how to market. If I want to do influencer marketing, if I want to do SMS, email marketing, how can I run that? How can I use postscripts to the best of my ability? How can I set up a Shopify store and get all the apps that's necessary for my store to be able to be ran? Then I'm setting up my Instagram. How can I get traffic to my Instagram? Okay, I get to get my TikTok going. On TikTok, I'm finna document the process of me starting my brand. So not just showing you products from the brand. No, hey, look. Yo, what's good? It's Hollywood Shaq. So this day one of me getting ready to start my brand. We finna take y'all on this journey. I'm gonna talk y'all about my manufacturers, how I'm gonna design, the type of pieces that I got in mind, all this. So I just want y'all to rock out with me. Boom. Day one on TikTok. And I'm just gonna build up off that sequel from the next 6 months, showing y'all the whole process. So if you're building up an audience for 6 months of people watching you build something, when it's time to release it, they done waited this long.
Crazy.
They ready to buy it from you now. So if I can take my time and do it like that, only thing I'm coming out of money for this $1,000 is to pay for those samples, to set up the Shopify store, to pay for my subscription app already, you know, stuff like that. That's the only thing I'm putting my money into. So 6 months from now, I'm gonna have so much knowledge to be able to go into this the correct way. My first piece ain't got no choice but to be a hit because I done understood products. I know how to market. I done built the audience. I done got my Instagram, my TikTok ready to go. Everything is ready. So why can't the first drop be a success?
This man breaking down the play right now, bro. This man
about it.
This man breaking it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's the one right there. Cause they gonna be ready. And the way that TikTok and just content, just social media, Instagram, like I'll always tell people that's building a brand, be transparent. You starting your brand today? I'm starting my brand today. I have 0 orders.
Exactly.
And it's crazy because like somebody will come to me and said, man, I did this drop. It didn't go as well as I expected to do. All right, how many orders you got? I got 1 order. All right, make a video showing them the whole process. Hey, I did this entire 2-week process and I only got 1 order. Who's going to be my second order? People is going to go crazy to be your second order. And guess what? You might get 50 or 100 because everybody want to be your second order. Everybody want it's like you being vulnerable and being open, because guess what? The reason why they're going to want to support you is because they could relate. They can relate. People don't support stuff that they are not connected to.
Exactly.
They don't support anything that's outside of what they believe in or outside of what they support. They going to support what's real. Faking it till you make it is not it no more.
It's not it.
Like it's no reason.
People can easily see through that now.
It's no reason.
You can easily see through that now.
I ain't gonna lie, bro, because at a time, like we thought that we gotta have the lifestyle. We gotta show off the whips, the cars, the shoes. But bro, letting people know where you at right now is like so much more valuable than trying to be something that you're not. So if you watching this video, don't be scared to post you in your 2-bedroom apartment just starting your business.
Do it.
We would, bro, our rent, you about to be like that's not real. Our rent, bro, like when we was in college, we wound up getting our own spot. We in our college is in a small town, real small. Now our rent was $500. Not $500 a piece. Total. $250 each. It wasn't the best. But bro, I got a video with showing us tagging the shirts, cutting the shirts, folding the shirts. We had our shirts off because we was just in the house just doing our thing. And that one video, bro, is what everybody watched today and said, damn, I can relate so much to y'all because y'all started here and now y'all here. But us having those videos, us having that social proof, is allowing those people to come back and connect to our brand. Because now that you see us you see us at this big brand, if I never have that content where we was able to show you that process, I feel like nobody will be able to connect to that story.
Absolutely.
So I love how you broke that down. I got another one before we head out. Do you think that knowledge, like before you had your business, before you was doing what you're doing now, do you think that information was the thing that was going to change everything for you? Or how was your mindset? Because I honestly didn't think reading, getting knowledge, getting mentored, being in entrepreneur groups, having those entrepreneurship friends was the thing that was going to change everything for me. But now I'm seeing that that's the thing that changed it all for me. So like me just hearing you talk, bro, like you really talking with a lot of wisdom. Like you like, I learned this.
Facts.
I applied this.
Facts.
So how do you feel now about just information and you getting that information into where you are now? How would you think that information was that thing that changed everything for you?
I would say it changed the person I became, right? So I feel like without the information, I needed that because that was what was gearing me up to be ready to receive the information. Because had I got the information at the beginning, I probably would just looked at it like, oh, no, I ain't ready for this. But the fact that I started without any of that and actually went through it to learn as I go, it built me into the person that was ready to actually take on, okay, here come this, here come this, and here come that. Okay, so now I'm more ready for it because I actually went through something to learn how to get to a point where, okay, I can receive this and actually understand what it is. You know what I'm saying? So now the information definitely took me to a whole nother level. It took me to a whole nother level. But I feel like in the beginning, I needed that without the information part to grow myself as a human, to be ready to, okay, now I know what this is that the manufacturer telling me. I know exactly what to do in this situation with this manufacturer versus the manufacturer just telling me a whole bunch of stuff and I'm just okaying it. Like, okay, yeah, cool. The whole getting scam thing, I needed that. You know what I'm saying? So without the information, if I had it then, I probably just been out here just lost. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because it would have been like it would have been Chinese. It would have just been Chinese. So it probably, I think everything happened for a reason. I take everything as it comes. Like I understand that, and I feel like me knowing the information that I know now, hell, I knew it at 23, I would have never even used it. So I feel like the fact that I had to go through what I went through in the startups part got me ready to receive what I'm receiving now, and I'm actually being able to use it to the best of my ability.
Pain is power.
Exactly.
And not saying like that growth is painful.
No,
like, but and through that you gain your power and you start to use that power to your advantage. Hey man, big shout out to my dog Hollywood Shaq for hopping on the channel. We might have to make your own segment, bro. This one was hard, dog. What y'all think?
We can do it.
Do Shaq need a whole segment on the channel? Let us know in the comments. Anything else you want to share with the people before you get up out of here?
Man, y'all stay focused, man. Stay grounded. It's 2023. Stop letting time pass by. The world is changing every day, so go ahead and get off the couch. Get started today. Stop wasting time.
Yeah, stop wasting time. Appreciate you, big dog.
Nah, for sure, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for staying all the way to the end of the video. All right, so I know y'all know that we do our 100 free t-shirt giveaways, and we have hit 70,000 subscribers, and we're on our way to 80. So check this out. I just want to give a super shout out to our 70K giveaway winner. All right, and don't worry, for all of y'all that's watching this video, you still have a chance to win those shirts. Just make sure you continue to watch every last single video from beginning to end and drop that comment on what you learned so you could be entered to win next time we hit our next tier, which is 80,000 subscribers. Hey, I cannot wait until we hit that 80K, because guess what? That means we on the way to 100. Appreciate y'all so much for just tapping in every single video, man. I would never think that we'll be able to grow this YouTube channel this fast, but it's only possible with your support. All right, so thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart.
What's going on, big dog?
What's up, man? What's good?
Man, hey, I can't complain with you. Hey, I know you unexpected, but hey, I wanted to hop on a quick call with you, and man, I just wanted to let you know that you won those 100 free shirts, man. You are our 70K giveaway subscriber winner. And man,
Let's get it.
I know, man. I appreciate you. I see you comment on all the posts, and man, we just wanted to hit you up and congratulate you. So also now I want to give you a chance to share, your story. All right. So this is gonna be, on the channel. So people watching you, what do you want to tell them about yourself, about your brand?
All right. So about me, I'm somebody that has that don't quit mentality. Here lately, I've been feeling defeated, but I've always persevered. And with that being said, I'm going to announce on here too. I am Saturday, May 13th at 2 p.m. I'll be graduating with my master's degree in criminal justice.
That's what's up, big dog. Whoa, we gotta
appreciate it.
Drop the confetti. That's what's up, man.
But
so hopefully these shirts continue to get you jump started.
Oh yeah, man. With that being said, my name is Damian Berry. I'm the creator, owner, and pretty much designer right now for Forever Fearless. With the help of one of my line brothers, Josh Sullivan, he's looking to start his own thing soon, and with the help of my wife, Jarazy Berry, by the way. With that being said, man, Forever Fearless is just a brand that inspires to get people to see that the only thing that's stopping us is fear. It's the brand to inspire people to bet on themselves and go for everything that they want. It's a brand to help people reach their full potential.
That's what's up, man. Hey, and I'm gonna be real. You gotta be fearless in this. Like, I could just attest to a time where I had to be fearless when, like, most people, everybody thought that I was, going to play professional sports. All right. But like, what I realized was that, football, basketball, all of that was a business. It was a business. And I was
It
fortunate
is.
enough to have this business that I had started when I was a kid and I was in college. We got an accelerated program and I realized that, I had a business that I could own and operate. And, we didn't have to have answer to anyone. But the biggest thing through that is what I realized that most athletes didn't know what they wanted to do outside of sports. And I wanted to be an example that, hey, even after sports is over, you can challenge yourself to figure out what you're passionate about or what you like or what makes you happy, and you can accomplish that. And that you got to be fearless to do that. All right.
Oh, you gotta have that dog in you. But I can agree with you, because my mom, she was looking for me to go play baseball in college. And unfortunately, like I tell her all the time, and like I tell anybody that asks me, because they always like, man, we thought you was gonna play professional ball. I tell them like, man, funny things happen in life. I was wanting to go play ball in college, but the scholarship that I had every year that they had tryouts for baseball, we had something to do for my scholarship, so I could not go. And then towards my end of my junior year, beginning of my senior year, they had tryouts, and I asked one of my former residents to let me know. He forgot to let me know about tryouts, so I didn't get to go. So, like I tell people, funny things happen in life. Did I hold it against him for not letting me know? Nah. I just tell people baseball wasn't for me right now in this point in my life. So I'm branching out doing more stuff. I'm focusing on my education. Like I said, I'm getting my master's degree now. And with that, I'm looking at multiple ways to make multiple streams of income, and starting the clothing brand was one of those ways. And because I'm a person that loves wearing clothes, but I'm an athlete. So, athletes always wear the athleisure stuff. They wearing shorts and a t-shirt. But I'm wanting to inspire somebody to see, like, no matter what you set your mind to, you can do it. No
That's
matter
what's
how
up.
hard it is, you can still do it. Don't give up. Don't give in. Just find a different source or find an alternate route and go with it that way.
Man, hey, look, before we get out of here, I got one question, man. Like, so what how long have you been rocking with the brand? What you learned from us? How have World and Vision, how has it activate your vision channel? How has this community changed who you are?
I've been rocking with World and Vision for 3 years now. 3 going on 4.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 going on 4 years. Like I said, my wife put me on because she went to school with you guys. And that was the coolest thing about it. She told me about it. I was like, hey, I'm gonna have to check them out. So I looked you guys up on Instagram, and I was like, okay, they actually teaching people how to do this. I was like, okay, cool. Then y'all started promoting y'all's YouTube. So I was like, let me lock in with them. So I subscribed to the channel, and I was like, well, I actually wanted to start doing this. So let me get the game from them. And I was getting it down, writing it down. Like I actually have a notebook full of stuff that you guys have been saying. Like I've been in it that deep. And I was like, okay, cool. I see what they're doing. Let me implement all this stuff. So I'm taking it a step at a time, knocking these steps down. And man, I wouldn't be where I am today, honestly, if it wasn't for you guys putting me on to Rich from Hustle Ninjas and you like all the guys that y'all bring on. Like I'm starting to tap into them, and I'm just learning, absorbing as much game as I can. I'm just like, okay, if I can't do this, then I need to figure out some other avenue to do it. And man, I best 3 years going on 4 from learning from you guys. Like I say, I'm a sponge. I'm a nerd when it comes to learning. I love it because you don't know everything. Somebody else does. So let me get the game from them. Let me implement that game, and then let me go out and let me teach it to somebody else that's trying to do this too. So
Hey,
that's what I'm really on right now, is more so of let me get this game, implement it, show it people that it can be done, and then go back and teach it to somebody else.
that's what's up, man. Hey, real talk. Hey, you gonna be blessed. Hey, I hope these 100 shirts that we gonna be able to give to you gonna be able to impact your brand, impact you. And man, congratulations on
Appreciate it,
graduating,
man.
and we appreciate you, big
Appreciate it.
dog.
Appreciate it.